really no words to say except we'll do what we can.
Coming together to help one of their own.
How people here are raising money for a woman who lost her family in a murder-suicide.
A new tool flying in at a local university.
Allows you to cover a lot of area and maybe not put a person in a dangerous situation.
How it's being used to increase safety.
Plus, an end in sight in Oklahoma's weeks-long opioid trial. How long it could be before the judge hands down a decision.
Live, local, late breaking. This is 4029 News at 10.
We are following some breaking news right now out of Fort Smith.
Yeah, let's take a live look here at the scene. A police spokesperson tells us they're investigating a suspicious death at the 1800 block of South Greenwood Avenue. Police say that they got a call asking for a welfare check around 5 o'clock, and when they showed up, they found a person dead in a duplex. Now, they've been on the scene for about 3 hours trying to piece together information.
We've got our crime scene investigators are here to try and piece together the details, but that's about where we're at.
Taking another live look again, this is in the 1800 block of South Greenwood Avenue in Fort Smith. We'll let you know when we have more information.
Well, to this, the area coming together to support a young girl who lost her family in a murder-suicide. Summer Barnes was not home when police say that her father shot and killed her mother and 2 brothers before shooting himself.
That's right. In the weeks since, people in Benton County have been rallying behind her and stepping up to help. Tonight, our Jamie Weiss is in Hiawassee, where a potluck just wrapped up. Jamie, how much money did they raise tonight for her?
So, Craig, the Hiawassee store and restaurant actually raised $14,000 tonight during their potluck. They say about 800 meals were served, and every cent is going directly to Summer Barnes for her family.
Order up!
Plates of pasta and dozens of desserts. The food meant to comfort a community hurt by tragedy.
I didn't believe it. I still don't believe it because the first thing is I thought, like, how could this happen this summer? I was just shocked.
A similar reaction ripples throughout the Hiawassee store and restaurant off of Highway 72. Donations and proceeds from the potluck all going to help Summer.
Her name's Summer for a reason. She's a very cheerful, bright young lady, and when you hear of this hitting so close to home, just really someone that you know, it's just been a week of reflection on being very aware and thankful.
Thankful for a community that stands together after tragedy. With forks in hand and Summer on their minds, many in the community are showing Summer their support, even if it's just with a bite of spaghetti.
There's really no words to say except we'll do what we can to help out.
Such an incredible showing of support here tonight in Hiawassee. So the crew here is still trying to count and tally all the donations that were made. There is a donation jar that's on the counter inside. They say that's going to remain for a couple of weeks. Reporting live in Hiawassee tonight, I'm Jamie Weiss, 4029 News.
All right, Jamie, thank you. And police first got a call, the 911 call, last Friday afternoon. They say Justin Barnes is the suspected shooter and was also the one to call police. We first told you about this story in a breaking news alert, and we do have more information if you want to read about the tragic case and how the community is coming together in support. That can be found on our free 4029 News app.
It's really encouraging to see. Well, we're watching your weather as we head into the weekend.
Yeah, it is Friday Eve. It's Thursday. We're almost there. So, Darby, I know you are watching the weather forecast for us closely. Tonight, a great start.
Oh, my goodness. Tonight, beautiful. Tomorrow night, it's going to be great. Tomorrow morning is going to be pretty nice for us. Again, that drop in humidity really helps, and the temperature's warm, but not too terribly bad. And out there right now, looking very good. Clear skies. We've got low to mid 70s in northwest Arkansas. Not going to be too long before we're in the 60s in northwest Arkansas. So cooling off nicely. 70s for most of us in the River Valley. A little bit warmer in Fort Smith and Boonville, right around 80 degrees. As we go to tomorrow morning, low 60s northwest Arkansas, mid upper 60s in the River Valley. A little bit of patchy fog, but tell you what, enjoy those cool temperatures tomorrow morning. It will warm up a little bit in the afternoon, not too terribly bad, not too terribly different from what we had today. Mid-80s northwest Arkansas, near 90 in the River Valley. Humidity still low for now, but we're tracking Tropical Storm Barry, which is going to be making landfall and then moving north. We'll show you if it could get close enough to have an effect on our weather this weekend that's coming up.
The University of Arkansas Fort Smith is using more high-tech tools to keep people safe on campus. And that's a drone, one of 4 they're using to gather information in all kinds of situations. The chief of police tells us they have 1 officer trained and they're excited about expanding its use to more things. Right now, they're using it for maintenance, traffic flow, and accident reconstruction.
The use of a drone in all emergency services, whether it be police, fire, search and rescue, or a recent incident like the floods. It allows you to cover a lot of area and maybe not put a person in a dangerous situation, but yet get important information and get data back.
UAFS also has drone courses that students can take, and Chief Ottman says that it ties hands to show the students the practical uses of this technology.
Local police looking to identify suspected serial shoplifters in the area. Fort Smith police say that these 2 women are accused of taking thousands of dollars of merchandise from local stores. Police say in the past few weeks they've hit the JCPenney 7 times, escaping with more than $14,000 worth of Nike apparel. And at the Fayetteville JCPenney, we know one of the suspects reportedly hit an employee on their way outside the store. Officers say that they took off in this gray car. If you have any information, you are asked to contact police.
Well, former state Senator Jeremy Hutchinson is surrendering his law license. He petitioned to the Arkansas Supreme Court today to grant the surrender of his law license. This comes after Hutchinson pleaded guilty to bribery, conspiracy, and tax fraud charges in federal court. He's among several Arkansas lawmakers ensnared in federal corruption probes since 2017. Police in Sallisaw waiting for the medical examiner tonight to determine the exact cause of death of a man found in a field. They say they got a call from last night from someone who had seen a person laying in a field on Taylor Drive. Sallisaw police identified him as 44-year-old Jeffrey McGee. Right now, they say there were no obvious signs of foul play.
1 man arrested and more arrests to come tonight after police say there was an illegal gambling ring in Springdale. Mark Calhoun was given a felony citation for 2 counts of accomplice to keeping a gambling house. He was released without bond. This morning, police searched 2 stores for evidence of illegal gambling. They say that there are about 15 to 20 slot machines inside the King's Corner and King's Express stores where people could play casino-style slot machines and redeem their points for cash.
This is a behind-the-scenes, under-the-table type operation, which is illegal. We understand that there's probably other stores in Arkansas or in Springdale that have a similar operation, and we'll be looking at those as well.
Police say that they were alerted to the machines after a victim reported being robbed after winning a large amount of cash at King's Corner. City leaders in Rogers and Lowell are trying to put a plan together for the future. As communities continue to grow, we've seen it all across the area. And now they want your input for when the city's populations will reach 100,000 people. Take a look.
We're currently at about 67,000 people in Rogers. We're about 9,200 people in Lowell. We know in less than 15 years our combined population will be 100,000 plus, and we need to be ready for that.
The action plan is being called Vision 100. Raymond Burns is asking community members in the Rogers-Lowell area to share their ideas and suggestions for what they'd like to see in the community. Burns says these plans are important because in the past they've led to improvements in public safety, schools, and streets. He says with the passage of a bond issue last year, things will be improved upon over the next 5 to 7 years. But what about after that?
My favorite example is I-49 and New Hope Road. At 67,000 people, it don't work. At 100,000 people, it sure isn't going to work. We need to get started on that now, as well as many other areas of congestion, many other areas of green space.
Burns says this planning will help the Rogers and Lowell areas continue to grow. The Chamber of Commerce has used a vision program 9 times in the past, beginning in 1989. The latest in 2015 helped a master plan for downtown Rogers. Cindy Jacks operates an event space in downtown Rogers, and she says she's excited for things to come.
I think the park system is huge. I think the bikes and trails, it would be great to have a dog park a little closer, but that's a dog person talking.
She says she likes the idea of easing the traffic flow that comes in and out of downtown Rogers. Once the community meetings are done, the Chamber will put together all the ideas and suggestions from the community and release a guiding document in October as the population continues to grow. Well, you know, they did have a meeting tonight, but they'll hold several others in the weeks to come. And they're all going to start at 6:30. We did put those on your screen and on our website, 4829tv.com. Also want to mention the chamber said that at the past meetings, some of you brought up issues with transportation, traffic congestion, public schools, nightlife, and public safety.
The Arkansas Department of Health issuing a boil order for an area in Rogers. It's for the area around North 13th Street and Stratton Road. It's a precautionary measure because the water could be unsafe for drinking after a change in water pressure.
Well, new details on why tens of thousands of gallons of water went spewing into the Alma High School sports arena. Alma Mayor Jerry Martin says that they bought a smart water meter from the company Ferguson Waterworks, but they had a contract with a different company to install that system. So now he says the company did not tighten them, and that's what caused the leak. Now they're trying to get an estimate on just exactly how much this will cost.
We have all the insurance information that from Ferguson, and of course the school's insurance is also involved in this, and the administration over there is taking care of all of that. So definitely Ferguson, the company that we purchased these meters from, they were responsible for the installation. They are 100% liable.
Well, the superintendent estimates the damage could cost about $1 million to fix.
A disaster relief center in the River Valley will close on Monday. The Mulberry Center will be open until 3 p.m. until July 15th. A Little Rock Center is also closing. All other centers will remain open. Now, we know a mobile disaster center in Spiro will also close on Saturday. Truck drivers from across the state in Rogers this weekend for the Arkansas Truck Driving Championship. People at the event will be showcasing their skills and learning new industry tips from experts. Our area has one of the biggest trucking companies in the U.S., J.B. Hunt. The industry is also one of the biggest, with revenue topping $700 billion in 2017.
The trucking industry is the lifeblood of the U.S. economy, and with so many high representatives of the trucking industry located in Northwest Arkansas, I believe it's crucial that we highlight these type of events in this area.
Truckers will be here until Saturday. The driving championships will be Friday and Saturday.
Still to come tonight, the historic opioid trial in Oklahoma could be coming to an end soon, but that doesn't mean we're going to know the outcome.
How long it could take before a judge hands down his decision.
Plus, a train ride with a teachable moment. How girls are learning about engineering with a twist. Stay close.